Enough. Yeah, I want to get some bomb, man.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked teams against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers.
They will trade a lot of.
The top 5 teams in the conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rides to back and leaves it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play. And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play.
You know, I continue with his money.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job.
People
winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Back open in the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has... You know what they need. You know what they want.
Mississippi State again. Mississippi State.
Got it looking for a first. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. Staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm.
Stop fucking with shit. Leave shit alone, Gino. Leave shit alone. Sit down somewhere. Damn.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking to throw again. He fires a bullet to the right.
So take it out. Come on.
All the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Traore. Defense grabs him.
It'll take that shit from him. 17.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by
Where
the
to take that
defense
shit
covering
from?
that thing up.
Give me that.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive lineman did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
Yeah.
They're going to test the right side with this one. A
Like
7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Handoff from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
Shocking like you.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Take a jump high.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an... on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Gives it on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurried.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense has it. They're on the
What do you do?
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
I need 11 in the morning.
All the makings of bug meat windshield.
Which I do.
Taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More count, turning it on. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. The defense has been dominant. We reached the end of the third quarter. Nobody's been able to get on the board as we check out the stats. It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Caught behind the line. It's Howard. Touchdown, Auburn!
Way to catch that. How you caught it, but way to catch it.
Finally get some points on the board. The defense has been dominating the day. Unbelievable job. 3 quarters of shutout football. Now finally some points on the board. Let's see where this goes now once you've created some momentum.
It's a little
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late?
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, it'll be on that R1, you know?
There for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air, it's Knight. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
He dropped it. Fucking dropped it.
Right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Coming out with it, it's Evans. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He wants to change this route. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's Thompson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense...
You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Just keep slinging it. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mississippi
Yeah, I was
State.
on that shit for real. I was late though. What the read?
Still a ways to possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Makes the catch, it's Henderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the time.
Watch out for a second. Don't even go in on me.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This coaching staff is going to be aggressive from the beginning to the very final whistle, and they showed it to you right there in that 4th down play. Throwing the football, getting the completion, and they've now iced the game.
Yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yo. Huh? Yeah, man. Scored to the 4th quarter.
Daddy, you win? Huh?
Yes, I won. You talking about that was trash as fuck, 4 fumbles, man. Yeah, use the strips. Uh, man, one joke, my nigga just, I ain't never seen that animation. He just